is tight, but unfortunately, you're up against my club. Yeah, so hold that.
No, sir. Can the question be asked, bro? Where would Spurs finish in the Liga NOS, right? Where would they finish in the Liga NOS, bro?
In the Liga NOS,
Right?
or the
Where
Liga
does
NOS?
Omar? Where does Barca finish in the Prem?
Top.
Never.
This year top.
He said never. He said Barca in the top 4, never.
Come on.
Nah, I'm not listening. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
I'm done as well. You know what? I've never been so vexed on the show. Like, I'm pissed with you. Don't worry.
This guy's vexed, you know. Okay.
We should be relegated. Like, for me, we haven't even hit 40 points. I'm someone of honor. I would die on my sword, Japanese levels. You know, if I lost the battle, I would happily kneel down and be beheaded by the opponent. So I'm not happy with this. This is a disgrace. There's no way anyone can convince me. Designated Hotspur, be very, very careful that Ange Postecoglou is somehow going to take us from just above relegation zone to us being where we're supposed to be, which is competing or at least challenging. When you don't know your strongest 11, then you know you're in problems. There is no Spurs fan on this panel, including Paul, that can tell us with confidence what our strongest 11 is.
If we're fit,
if you don't know our
strongest
strongest, that means we are screwed long term, and that for me is one of the biggest issues. I can guarantee.
Sounds like the club has a major recruitment problem. If you can't do that,
yeah. But even within the squad that he has, he should know his strongest 11. There, I respect you, but your team is the dustiest team I've ever seen in my life. Even our B team, there's nothing you can say. Fully muddied. You don't want. Let me tell you, yeah, the street in me says you don't want this smoke. Like legit, you don't want this smoke.
Her face when he said that, you know.
There's no way that you came to this stream.
Respectfully, there is only one team below us on the table right now on this panel, and it is yours. Okay, we are both dusty. Stop it.
I know. I'm dusty, but I'm gonna save my season.
Okay.
You know what it is, yeah. I've been saying it all along.
I'll ask you a question, Sunshine. Have you considered what you're gonna do if you were to lose next week? What happens?
Amram should lose his job.
Yeah. Yeah. But will he lose his job though?
But Dej, Sunshine. If I was you, Sunshine, I wouldn't let him be talking to me spicy.
No.
I won't let him be speaking to me.
Don't involve me in this conversation, Deji. I'm in a separate conversation.
He can talk all he wants.
I'm saying, join me, bro. Like, you're sitting there acting quiet, like you're not involved. You've got a job.
I'm not in the Europa League, bro. And if I was, I'd probably beat both of you.
Make sure you meet me in the champs.
Okay, let's be honest.
I'm saying, bro.
If I
you don't get champs, it's beef.
Hold up. If my team was in the Champions League or Europa League final, yeah, I'd probably beat both of you. And the only reason I would say that is Spurs are Spurs scrubs, and obviously United. The current form. I'm looking at current form. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Like, you get it? Even though you have UCL heritage, I'm looking at your current form. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying that I would beat you just because I'm Chelsea. It's just you got more heritage than me in Champions League. But you know, I think on current form, maybe I'll beat you in a final. But Deji, you can't speak to me, bro. When it comes to this whole Champions League trophies thing, bro, we're on a different atmosphere.
No,
this is your first experience, bro.
We're not talking about Champions League trophies. We're talking about
Europa League.
We're talking about
well, getting there. That's no size problem. Getting there's no size problem, bro. Not my problem.
Why are you attacking me?
Arsenal fan, bro. How long you been second for? How long you been second?
Just get there.
You're talking to the wrong guy,
bro.
Bro, you're talking to the wrong guy.
That's what I'm asking for. Why have you got to make this some?
No, not me, mate. You know, respect my club. Don't you say that?
Make sure you qualify.
What I wanted to say is,
can you drop the Birdman thing? Yeah, put some respect on my name.
Before we wrap up, is Sunshine.
When you talk on my name, respect
personally, Personally, Sunshine, I would have
Came here
liked
to
to have
look into your
met
eyes.
you under different circumstances. You seem highly intelligent. You seem like you got your. Let me use some American lingo. You seem like your game is tight, but unfortunately, you're up against my club. Yeah, so hold that, and hold that.
Oh, that is crazy.
Woo!
Oh my days.
Coventry.
So what's your prediction then, Dej? You sound so confident. What's your prediction then for the final?
Bro, I reckon Spurs to sneak it 2-1, bro.
2-1.
Link it 2-1.
Bro,
But
it
then
don't really
It
matter,
2-1.
bro. It don't really
After all
matter.
that talk, you know.
As
After
long as
all
we
that-
do the job. Omar, you only won 4-3 on the weekend. You're shaking your bum.
No.
Calm yourself
I
down.
promise you, bro. Don't bring it here. Cause see me, I'm not the guy you want to talk to, bro. Okay, I'm about to do three trophies this season, man. You haven't even guaranteed yours, man. Just chill.
Yo.
The reason why Spanish teams do well
Mm.
in the Champions League is because La Liga's crap. You don't have to turn up when you're playing Osasuna. You don't have to
turn up
when you're playing Real Betis. You don't have
You know
to
what?
turn up when you're playing Bilbao because they're rubbish. So that means your players are.
no. First of all,
I can tell you now, if
Bilbao-
Barcelona was in the Prem,
Osasuna,
they don't win
Osasuna,
Champions League.
the club you just
I can
mentioned,
tell you.
every single time, right? Premier League fans, when the Premier League teams are doing well in the Champions League, hold on, when they're doing well in the Champions League, they will say, "Oh, Premier League is the best league in the world because they're dominating Europe." Guess what? When Spanish teams start dominating Europe, oh, the Spanish league is easy. That's why they're doing well in Europe. Bro,
Easy.
you're a hypocrite.
You get
I
winter
swear to God,
breaks
man,
and all of that,
Okay.
man.
always one over the other, man.
Your full
But you get
place-
winter breaks.
And Sunshine was right. Imagine your fourth best team, because the league don't lie, got absolutely panned by 16th in the Prem, 7-1 on aggregate. Hold that, and hold that.
Everyone was shocked. I was shocked.
I'm just going to be honest.
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
I rate Barca. Barca is a good
But
team.
that's the thing,
But I
bro.
feel like if Barca was in the Prem, they
but
wouldn't
Deji,
get that far in
Deji,
Europe.
this is the
That's
problem,
my-
bro.
that's my
Deji. No,
And
Deji,
I
see,
think
this is
you've completely missed it. If Inter is where they are and they play these teams, of course they're going to beat them. But if Inter was in our league, do you think they will do what they're doing in Europe after playing Liverpool, Man City, United, when their players are broke up?
Okay, Deji.
Come on,
Deji,
man.
Inter's not even top of their
No. Please, let me answer this point from Deji. So, Deji, what are the big teams or the teams that you think that in the league will give us problems if we were to play in Europe?
Bro, you know what it is? Can I tell
No,
you?
mention the teams because I want
I'm
you to
gonna
mention the
mention it,
teams
but
and I can
listen to me.
compare them to some teams in La Liga, bro.
Let me tell you one thing, bro, real quick.
Because
Yeah.
going to Villarreal is not as easy as you make it seem like it's gonna be a walk in the park for us,
Bro,
bro.
let me tell you, bro. You think if you go to Burnley, they're not going to kick your ankle?
But what about if we go to Hetafe? Bro, Hetafe is the Burnley of La
No,
Liga, bro.
Spanish
Oh my
teams
God.
don't play like that. They don't play like that.
I dare you to go to Hetafe, bro. That is a stadium that everyone in La Liga hates going to. That team is a relegation challenging team, and no one likes going there because they play like Burnley. Sit back, kick the shit out of your players, right? Get red cards, play dirty.
We've got
That's
a lot
what
of
they
teams
do,
that
bro.
that.
And guess what? Guess what, bro? Guess what? This season, we went to their stadium, we couldn't even beat them. You feel me, right? So this idea that you're saying, oh, well, playing Burnley, bro, there are Burnley type teams in La Liga.
Wait. So this is Deji's logic. So the best league in the whole world is the Prem, where he's 17th. Okay? He goes to the second best league, and all of a sudden he's top 4.
Sunshine, but why
That's
are you
crazy.
confused? But why are you confused though? Where are you having me? No, hold on.
I'm 60, and I would not be that high in La Liga. Okay?
Listen.
I would have gotten relegated out of La Liga at this rate.
Sunshine, listen, and I'm going to give you some advice on this show, and I hope
Advice.
I want you
He's
to
gonna
take
give you
it.
the
I
advice.
want you to receive this
Respectfully.
advice with love. Receive this with love. Bilbao is currently 4th. You're 16th.
I understand.
And you won.
I said
And you won 7-1. Don't tell me that you wouldn't be top
hey,
4.
and Arsenal beat Real Madrid.
No, sir. Can the question be asked, bro? Where would Spurs finish in the Liga NOS, right? Where would they finish in the Liga NOS, bro?
In the Liga Nos.
Right?
Or the
Where
Liga
does
Nos.
Omar? Where does Barca finish in the Prem?
Top.
Never.
This year top.
He said never. He said Barca in the top 4 never.
Come on.
Nah, I'm not listening. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
I'm done as
this
well.
debate, man.
You know what?
Man.
I've never been so vexed on the show. Like I'm pissed with you. Don't worry.
Yo, this guy's vexed, you know. Okay. You spent the whole time here. You know what's crazy, right? I don't understand, bro, how a guy who's currently seen his team lose 20 games and is 17th in the league is actually sitting here debating with me that his team would finish top 4.
You're letting him debate with you. There's no need to talk to him.
This is why. Yo, I'm not gonna
Please.
lie, Sunshine, right? I'm not gonna lie. At some point when Belly was talking, I just remembered where his team was. I was like, bro, why am I even debating?
Yo, Dej, what are you saying?
Ah.
Man? Wait, Dej, I want to ask you, yeah, quickly, yeah. Where Spurs finishing next season? If you win this Europa League, where do you think your club, if you win this Europa League, where do you think your club goes?
So,
to next
bro,
season?
I think the key thing is to understand that we're in a different phase to every club.
Hey,
on this
phase, man.
planet.
Phase, yeah. What phase
We're
is
on
Ange?
we're on a rebuild. What I'm hoping for, let's win the Europa League. Let's get that monkey off our back. Let's get the 2 for the price of 1. I think Tottenham under Xavi, because Xavi's expressed his interest. He said he wants to manage in the Premier League, and rightly so. The one thing I will say though is overall, Spain is ahead in football overall. Like the Spanish national team.
No, hold on,
also-
Dej. Are you saying, yeah, that you guys would beat them in the Super Cup? Tottenham would beat Barca in the Super Cup?
I'm not, bro. Look, I'm not delusional.
No,
That
listen,
is
come
a
meet
deliberate-
me.
that's
Wait,
Come
wait.
meet
Say
me.
that one more time.
That Barca team is one of the
One more
best teams.
time.
That Barca team is one
No,
of the best
before
teams
that.
I've ever seen in my life.
What did you say before that?
All I'm saying to Omar is meet me in the Super Cup.
Me-
And if you can't meet me there, it ain't
I
my
have
fault.
something better, bro. Meet me in the Champions League, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Champions League is easy,
Bro.
man.
Hey,
I'm not
Meet me
delusional.
there, bro. Meet me in
let
the
me
Champions
tell
League,
you
bro.
now, wherever you want me to meet you in the world,
Oh,
I will
alright.
sit next to you, bro, when that game is on. Know that.
I will be there, bro. I'll get
Okay.
the plane ticket, bro. We will be there, bro.
You could be in Wisconsin. You could be in Wisconsin. I don't give a damn. I'll find
Yeah,
you,
man,
man.
no problem, bro. No problem, man. We will run it. We will run it, Deji. Trust me. I'm looking for. Listen, man. I'm excited, bro. Ange Postecoglou's. Listen, Ange Postecoglou's Spurs against Barca. Oh man, Yamal versus what's his name? Udogi. Oh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Rafinha versus Pedro Porro, bro. Right, Lewandowski against that defense of your bro. Your midfield, bro.
But before we get there, before we get to Champions League, let's deal with the now.
Let's deal with it now.
Meet
You
me in
talk about Super Cup.
Italy.
You said Super Cup. You're the one who took it there. I didn't even take it there, bro.
I said, meet me there, blood.
Listen,
All I
I'm
am
just,
judging